Hi, this is Dr. K, and I actually just got off of a patient call, and he was feeling really depressed and really sad about the state of the world. And I wanted to just share this with you. We are living in the most exciting and incredible times in human history. We are looking at the advent of all the rollout of new technologies, AI, robots, like literally what Elon calls a battalion, which is 5,000 men back in the days of Constantine. 5,000 robots for the first rollout. They want to have 8 billion robots. If I'm not mistaken, we'll call it 5 billion. Let's call it 1 billion. You want 1 billion robots on the planet by 2030? Are you kidding me? We've got biometric scanning IDs. We've got Bill Gates buying up farmland. We have got the children killing themselves. We've also got people like, having these really, really crazy things all around the world, events with weather and hail and fire and smart cities. And like, it's getting really real. It's getting late in the day. Looking at the watch, it's like, damn, son, this is serious. So here's my message. It's dark. But we have to realize there's a darkness behind the dark. There are two kingdoms. There is the ones that want to have children and joy and, feed organic food to our families and sing songs and play, just like we used to have back in the days in Scotland, where my bloodline comes from. And then there is the dark side of the force. It wants to control, it wants to regulate, it wants to track and trace. You won't be able to buy, sell, or trade without a mark. We don't know where that comes from, do we? It wants to make you sad and make you fearful and tell you your ass is too fat and that you don't have the right car. And by the way, you can't drive this car because it's based on gasoline. And by the way, you're useless consumers and you should be on video games and drugs, according to Noval Harari. There's very serious things occurring, and it's very dark. Dark kingdom. We'll just make it simple. Over here on the light side is we want joy, we want peace, we want love. We don't want to see people get shot for what they're saying. That's insane. That is not what America represents. We want compassion. We want evolution and growth. We want joy in our hearts. We want peace in our streets. We don't want people, stabbing people from behind on subway cars. This is crazy, crazy. Light side of the kingdom, right? Dark, light side of the kingdom. Which do you serve? Let's make it real simple, because we need to drop the religion and get with relationship. Your heart beats 100,000 times every single day. 100,000 beats your heart, not mine, yours, all of ours, every day. 23,000 breaths, 65,000 gallons of blood every day. There's a magic. This sun burning down on me right now, there's a spark that animates it. It animates the hearts of you, the breaths, all the creatures that live and breathe in the forest I live in, all of these things. And this is the moment where we get to say, I'm serving the light or I'm serving the dark. And we call the top of both of these, the light and the dark kingdom, different things. We could call it God, we could call it creation, we could call it the universe, whatever. It's the nomenclature that gets us in trouble. Next thing you know, we're shooting nuclear and bombs at one another around God. Like, and who loves God more? It's totally insane. And so you are being tapped. If you're feeling like, man, I'm really depressed and sad and upset and worried about this, you're being tapped in your heart and your spirit right now to serve. And not serve from your ego. Well, I'm not good enough. I don't know how to speak. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I'm nervous. Like all of this kind of shit. Like, no, you're being tapped. And it's no longer that you can no longer not say it. You can no longer not stand up. That's the moment where we need to get to. That's where I'm at. I don't give a crap how you take me. It's the message and the energy that comes through it that I pray it actually strikes you and hits you in the heart. You're being called. How can you serve? If you go off this video and you're like, whatever, that is a symptom of how sick we've become, because we're just paying the tax man. We're doing these shitty jobs. We're putting money into a system that is totally evil and completely not legal. If we're talking about IRS or any of these kinds of things, like, we have to opt out of these systems now and really start to really tap in. And if we're working for the light or the dark kingdom, talk to the kingdom. Hopefully you're talking to the guy on the light side of the fence. Hey, how am I supposed to serve? What wants to emerge? What wants to be created? And I don't have to create it anymore. That's another big thing. You don't have to create it. You don't have to will it. You don't have to attract it. You don't have to manifest it. That is like all this kind of, it's a bunch of bullshit. It works. but it's also your ego, your desire, your this, your that. It's not thy will be done, it's my will be done. That's a very big distinction. So if it's my will be done, that sounds a lot like Aleister Crowley from the Satanic Church is do as thou wilt. My will be done. Those concepts are Satanism. It's a satanic light, and that has taken over the spiritual community of the world. And I'm not joking about that. I've been to 50 countries. I've seen all the communities, and I'm now just disgusted by it. It's gross. Thy will be done is very simple. You can still manifest, create, allow, receive, all that kind of stuff, that more concept, but just receive it from the top of the kingdom, the light side of the kingdom. Get quiet, get in prayer, sit in the trees where we all come from, or on your couch, and just say, King of all kings, the space that beats my heart, God, universe, Lord. I like to go straight to the top. I just call it God. What do you have for me? And I will serve that. And what it was today is this message. And I hope this message hits your heart, because it is time. This is the moment. And this isn't going to get easier or better for this country. That would be really sweet. It's like when I have a patient on the table and says, man, your wife has cancer, bro, and she's got 2 days to live. You can walk through this door either happy and joyous and humble and heart opened, or you can walk angered and sad and upset. And the world and Babylon and the dark kingdom is trying to shut your heart, shut your mouth, shut up and listen, wear a mask, comply. And really, I'm just asking your heart to open. There's no battle, there's no war to fight other than your heart shines, because you're in connection to the highest of the high, the King of all the kings, the Lord of all the land, the landlord. That is the light side of the kingdom. He owns all of this. And if you look at all the different, I pull mine from scripture, but if you look at all the different types of the Rainbow Bridge and all the prophecies and all these things that, the different cultures will say, we all know that the light wins in the end. We all know that. They know their time is short. They want to create a lot of panic and fear and try to win this game, but you have to step into kingdom authority, kingdom power, and serve and love like never before. This gives you great mission. So if you're feeling sad and shit, like depressed, this is mission time. I love you. This is a beautiful time. And I just really encourage you to be in a quiet space and place in your heart more. Recognize how much you're numbing out and getting stoned on like the news and the information. It's overwhelming. The way that the dark side took over is by all of us being entertained. So turn off that shit and start to listen to what your mission is, and your life, your spirit, your heart, your purpose. This world will change very quickly if we did that.